and enter. I'm just going to trim off some of this. Actually, better not trim off anything until I paste this other one back in here. I'll just do a quick, again, the opacity down. Control T, and where's that faint little line here? It's someplace right around here. Okay, enter. And run with this over here. Enter. And it looks like I got those all kind of in place. That one looks a little bit wacky. It looks a little bit short. I think that's stuck on this one here, if I'm right. So Control T, see if I can grab that and pull it up. Yep. Enter. Now they're all kind of pasted in here. And I'm just going to go and drop these down. Control E, E, E. And when I did that, that was stupid because they're still have opacity on them. So if I take this one and I bring the opacity back up, take that one, the opacity back up, back up, back up, and put them all back up to top. Great. And now if I, oops, this one here, I guess I undid the bit where I went and I fixed that thing. Damn it, it shorted down again. Control T, and I'll bring that up, make it match with the other ones roughly. Great. And now I'll just do that thing, Control E, Control E, Control E, Control E, and I'll do one more of those, Control E, and it pastes it right on top of the other thing, and kaboom, there we go. And let's just rotate around, take a look what we got. So and I got the rotate tool, still got the scale thing on, so let's do this. And I managed to tackle all of them more or less at once. There's still some cleanup I need to do. There's still some garbage in here and stuff, but for the first time around, as a quick rough, that looks pretty good. And what do we got down here? What are we at? 1230. Okay. I'm just going to go take a look at the texture. And actually, something weird here. This thing makes a brand new texture, doesn't it? So if I go in here and let's get rid of that. This thing here, that there, this is the new texture I've just made. I could go in here and fix some of these things. They're a bit dark in the corners and stuff like that. But it's working more or less, and I can go in here and touch up some stuff. Like, I notice there's this crap right here, so maybe I'll just go in and, what have I got? I got this thing on like 3 pixels, so if I go in here and I do some quick little trick like this, grab it, hold down Control, Alt, and Shift at the same time, drag it down and copy right over top. Does anyone notice a thing? Nope. There's a weird little thing on this corner here. It might pick up a weird speck hit or something like that, and typically what I'll do is I'll go get my little lasso, and I have a feather of 3, feather of 3. Something that sounds funny. Okay, and we'll do something like this, and I'll do something like that, and I'll just take that, hold down my magic hotkeys, and boom, it goes right over top and starts to clean that up a little bit. Do the same trick here again, pull it from this side this time maybe, put it right over top, great. And I'm using a mouse, and there's some kind of weird snapping thing going on. Oh, it's because I'm holding down Shift as well. Okay, maybe I don't need to hold down Shift, and there, and we'll just cover that over really quick. And I don't know, I could do a better job than that, but whatever. Yeah, I can fill those things in, but there's my lovely texture for the first one. Something else I might just quickly do is, let's just zoom out a little bit. What are we at? 4:15. I want to finish this fast. I just like to, this top bit here, it looks better if it's darker, if you ask me. So what I'm just going to quickly do is, let's just grab this top end here, and I'm just going to go and copy some of this stuff here. Control C and Control V, and I paste it in. I move it up a little bit. Just move it up around here. Great. And then I can go in and do some kind of like image adjustments, brightness, contrast. You can do whatever you want. I just think this is fast, so I can do something like that. Great. Make it a bit darker. Move it up a bit more, right around here. And I can fade it down to whatever I wanted to. That's great. And I'll just do the same thing down here. Just going to go down and grab this stuff right here. Control C, Control V, and let's just move that down. I'm just holding down Control and Shift and it moves it down in a straight line. Go down to around here and just go to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. Bring down the brightness again so it's a bit darker. Okay, great. And now when I go and I collapse those down like this, you'll see that when I go back to my model, those bottom parts are darker underneath here, and it just seems like I got a ridge of stuff. Okay, and did that save properly? I think so. I'm just gonna say yeah. When I go back here, it doesn't look like it actually saved for some weird reason. But anyway, it's 16 minutes, so I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to tackle the top bit. Okay, so I'm going to say that this part is done, and now I want to move on to the other part. I'm just going to go here and flick into the right side. Okay, and again with this texture, okay, we're done with this other one, right? So I don't need to have that up anymore. And I'm just going to go and grab the side here, which is this one. It's all white and everything like that. That sucks. And so I'm just going to go in and I'm not sure if there's a faster way to do this. I just quickly go and do stuff like this, and I don't like that brown color again. I just want to pick a better color than that. I'm just going to hit Control Z. And so I'm just going to pick something straight off of here. Okay, and now that I got the extra layer, if I put that on, okay, great. So that's my base color that I'm going to start with. I could do this a bunch of different ways. That's how I choose to do it. Actually, it's red. Everything underneath here is red. What am I thinking? Okay, let's go back over here. And let's go and get my funny eyedropper. And let's pick something out of here. Okay, let's go running back over here. And let's drop that in. Okay, there, I feel better now. So now if I go back to this, you'll see that it's all red. Okay, and I just want to line this up really quick. I'm just going to go and hold down K, and K should be going to this. Good. Okay, I'm just going to move this down. I'll grab that freaking scale thing and I'll zoom up. And we'll just, crap, I hate it when it does that. Okay, let's try it again. Do this. I'm just going to bring this down so it's lined up something like that. Okay, great. And I'm going to bring in a chunk of this picture. Let's go and bring in a chunk of this. And Control C. I'll go in here, Control V. And I'm going to paste this thing in. And I feel so cramped and crowded in here. There's not a lot of space. So I'm just going to bring this down so I can see what I got here. And I'll hit Control T. And let's just bring this down to make it smaller. And I find, typically, if you go in and you warp, when you're warping here, so you'll start with the more extreme ones. I'm just going to go down here and I'll straighten that up. And I'll straighten this up. Great, and that's working out fine there. And I just got to go up here and line that baby up right there. And that should be good enough. Enter. And I'm just going to bring that opacity back up again. And there we go. That's great. And by the way, before I collapse this, something else I might want to do is this one here. I've been horsing around with it. So I might want to say this one's done. So just in case I get some of that red stuff on it from the other one. So I'm just going to hit Save As, and where the hell am I? C drive and school and Emily Carr and here, and we'll just pop it all into this class right here. And this is large format. I'm going to use it as a Targa, and I'm going to call it mailbox. Is my caps lock? No. Yeah, it is. Mailbox bottom. And 24-bit. Great. Okay, actually, in one other thing, maybe I'll just do this really fast here if I just go into Maya for a second, just to point